And welcome to the Tuesday edition of Hometown Headlines Radio Edition. We're gonna change the format here a little bit. We're gonna go right into one of our first interviews this morning because when you walk in, you drive into the parking lot, and when you see a Floyd County Police Department cruiser behind you, you're praying it's your 740 guest. And thank God it was. Sergeant Chris Fincher was here. Did I get arrested, Chris?
No, I'm just ready to go.
Oh, good. Sal, I like that. The man's ready to go. We're ready to go. Chris is here. We got Chris coming by here every month now, talking about what's going on with Floyd County Police, things you need to know to keep yourself safe, what's happening in the community. Chris, you guys have done a great job getting folks ready for a holiday that adults trying to hijack, but your help keeping us sane. That is trick or treat, Halloween, whatever you want to call it. Right. You got some stuff happening today. What's happening?
Actually, tomorrow.
That's right. Today is the 30th, isn't it?
Yeah, part of the downtown trick-or-treating program. This is actually an idea brought by 911. I'm just kind of helping to publicize it. But we've got 16 agencies that are going to be helping us. They're going to be spread out on the lawn in front of the law enforcement center. We're all going to be giving candy to the kids, so it's going to be a good time. Place is going to be packed.
You're going to discriminate in kids only, right?
No.
So us old folks come up here in our walkers and all, we can
come out, yeah.
No, great idea. Who are this? Just some of the 16. You guys, of course. 911.
Us, 911, the city police, the fire department's going to be there. They're probably going to bring some of their apparatus. EMS is going to be there. Sheriff's Office, Juvenile Court, Animal Control, Probation, some folks from the courthouse, Harbor House, and Sexual Assault Center, it seems like.
So you can all really, you got with 16 of you can kind of make the rounds right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
You can load up and then go out for the night and have some more candy.
You're my kind of guy. Seriously, but good idea about that. It's going to be at the Law Enforcement Center downtown there, across from the historic courthouse there, behind Heritage First Bank. Again, the hours are going to be
3 to 5:30.
And what's also nice, if you are creative in this and really want to come home and get a lot of your kids' candy, because you just heard Gordon Deal say this on an earlier program here about how we all rate our kids' candy. You got Trick or Treat on Broad Street as well. So right. You can kind of do that big come on down there and make a left on Fifth Avenue and just double up.
Right, and some of the concerns, and I guess that's what I wanted to talk about today is walking around at night. This kind of alleviates that, so you can get
nice
that
touch.
done.
Yep.
And it kind of saves the parents because they can just kind of nest in for the night and be done with the trick or treating.
Nice idea. Well, there'll still be just people coming to the houses. That's going to happen and all. But this is a more convenient thing. For a parent especially. I always love in downtown if I'm out running around, meetings, errands, whatever it is, during the afternoon on the 31st tomorrow, which I know what the days are, but it's not this week. You run down, and I love to see it's like watching a moving soccer match. I love to watch kids play soccer because they're always kind of colliding in the middle and just kind of having a big, what do you call it, a scrum or something like that. Right. You watch Broad Street on Trick or Treat on Broad Street. It's cool to see those just packs of kids and moms and dads just moving away on down there. It's just kind of neat to watch.
Well, it's kind of a hometown atmosphere.
I like that word,
The pedestrian traffic downtown increases sevenfold down there, especially around by the law enforcement center. So there's some talk about possibly closing off Tribune Street. I'm not sure if that's official yet or not, but
I'm sorry, you said closing the Rome News Tribune? Yeah. Oh, Tribune Street. I'm sorry.
Right.
Hearing's going to.
Yeah.
No. Had to get that in there, but no, not made me a bad idea, as a matter of fact. And also, I believe, I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I think I saw this in the email I get from the Exchange Club. A lot of exchange agents will volunteer at the intersections, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of traffic going across. We want to make sure that the kids and the parents also are safe, because it's easy to get excited, have that destination in mind, and forget where the traffic light's at. So you always want to have your eyes and your ears open, but having those volunteers would really help if that's going to be the case.
I'm pretty sure Buzz Watchsetter's listening this morning, so if I'm wrong about the exchange odds being out there, I'm sure my text will be buzzing here in just about 1 or 2 seconds. But it's a nice touch. I know over the years they have been out there doing a nice job on that. But for you guys, I've seen some other counties doing it. I've seen, one county, I think Gordon's got something going on. That's just one of the law enforcement or first responder agencies, whatever the broad term is there. Nice to see you guys grouping up like this, because it gives the kids an opportunity to go from station to station to station. And it's like you said, better hours. Number 2, it's safer. Number 3, for you guys though, I think it helps a lot. And we have I think it's something that as a community we got to address. It kind of eases that barrier between first responders / law enforcement and kids.
Yeah, and the kids are learning about that in grammar school, especially. They're learning about community helpers. That's what we're being called in the schools. So they'll go to an event like this and they'll see us, they'll see the fire department, they'll see EMS, they'll see those people where if they're ever in trouble or if they're ever lost, they know that they can go to a person in uniform, or they can go to somebody like us if they ever need help. So, like you said, it's a good community outreach.
No, great idea about that. Now, before we go to break here, let's ask the most important question. I'm surprised I've not been Texas question yet. It is indeed Mike Wallace time. What specific candies are you giving out?
Well, the FOP, speaking as the president of the FOP,
Fraternal Order of Police, by the way.
Right. We've actually donated candy to the local police departments and 911. So Walmart was gracious enough to help us with that. So we went and bought a good bit of candy. So we've got chocolates. We've got your Kit Kats. We've got your Crunch Bars. We also have some Starburst and some bubble gum. So we've got lots of different things out there.
So number one, we got let's rank these things now. Number one, we have Kit Kats.
Exactly.
Now, what about Reese's Cups and Pieces?
I'm not a fan of the Reese's and the Pieces, so they're going to have to go around number 9.
See, there we go. Then we got a problem. But I think the Kit Kats could do it. Sergeant Chris Fincher's here talking about an event tomorrow afternoon. Bring your kids on by to the Law Enforcement Center. 16 agencies will be set up, passing out candy and just kind of have a great time, kind of a relaxed time on the front lawn there.
Some people are going to be dressed up.
Now,
I will not be.
Come on now.
I'll be in my God-given costume. So.
You're like me. I can go as Lou Grant. Of course, people now don't even know who Lou Grant is anymore. Ed Asner was the character out there. I mean, the bald head, waistline, hairline, we got it all taken care of. We'll go back and talk more about Halloween safety, what you can do tomorrow afternoon, downtown Rome here. Should be a great event. Get the Halloween stuff done, get the kids home, and they want to do homework tomorrow night, right? Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I will endorse that.
There we go. Time for a break. Hometown Headlines Radio Edition, Rome's News Talk, WRGA. And welcome back, Hometown Headlines Radio Edition for this Tuesday morning. We got an early interview. We're doing we'll do the monologue in the 7:40 segment. How's that? Right now, though, we got more important business. Again, we're joined by Sergeant Chris Fincher from the Floyd County Police Department, talking about an event tomorrow afternoon after school. Pick the kids up, throw the costumes on, bring them right downtown to Law Enforcement Center. 16 different stations, right?
Right.
Yeah. So is it going to be like booths or tables, or how y'all going to do it?
We've got tents set up.
Oh, cool.
We've already got the schematics laid out, and I think they may already be setting up over there today.
Oh, that's nice. Good.
So we're going to have areas cordoned off for us to set up. So it's going to be great.
There's a nice idea about that. Bring your kids down at times one more time.
3 o'clock to 5:30.
All right. Now, I think that coincides just about perfectly with trick-or-treat on Broad Street as well. So, folks, you want your kids to have a real sugar high tomorrow night? But seriously, what's a safe way. It's a fun way. For the community, you can kind of watch these cool parade of kids walking down. Again, I think you just come on down Broad Street. It'll be all like 3 to 5:30. Come over to you guys right there at the intersection, basically of 5th Avenue and Tribune Street, cross from the old courthouse behind Heritage First Bank. Right. And so some of you guys will be in costume. We have any idea what kind of costumes we may see yet?
I can't divulge that right now.
Oh, here we go. You got to go. You got to go attend to see some of this stuff as well. But really, and you talked about this, and you mentioned, rather casually, we'll kind of expand on this. I know you guys got a lot coming up, I think, this fall, too. The Fraternal Order of Police, I believe. Are you still the...
Yes.
What do you call it? Commandant?
Potentate or president.
Potentate. Again, FOP doing this stuff. You're working with the law enforcement agencies here. Nice idea. Nice idea for you guys. Gives you some exposure. It gives the opportunity for the parents and the kids to kind of interact with law enforcement as well. Chris, you tell me, and I'm not trying to be kowtowed to a guest here, but it seems the law enforcement community here is reaching out more and more these days. The public outreach, you got a job to do. That's great. There seems to be more of it. There's more interaction, more relationship building going on.
We're lucky that we have a good community that supports us. They're really open-armed, from the schools, the community groups, to everybody. Are very welcoming. A lot of the things that you see out, some of it is our ideas, but also the agencies come to us and say, hey, can you come in and do something for us? Like last Saturday, we were at Pleasant Valley North with a self-defense class teaching a ladies group. Smaller group this time, but there's another one that come up in November. They expect a larger crowd, so it's different things like that. And we're very fortunate to have the good community that we live in.
Y'all also gotten very involved again with doing the community watches, I believe, right?
Right, the neighborhood watch. That's still very much an option if anybody wants to start a group. It's important for you to reach out and find your neighbors and then come to us, and we can give you pointers and guidelines on what to do with that. But Neighborhood Watch is an excellent way for crime prevention, looking out for your neighbors, and just being an off-duty cop,
Nice idea. Now, timing of that is critical. We're about to enter the Christmas holidays. There's going to be a lot of more package drop-offs as well coming up there. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. Chris, I had one final question for you in the back of my mind. You know what? It's still back there somewhere. We'll work on that one for you. Most important, they want more information about you guys, Floyd County Police. Not only are you on the websites and on social media, but, you got a very active YouTube channel now.
Yeah, I'd like to do more with the YouTube channel, so that's definitely in the works. But Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is where you can find us.
Go to Instagram, glad I mentioned that. By the way, we talked about, we got about 30 seconds left with this. Probably should have done this at the top of this broadcast here. Never mind. Keep in mind what's happened in Pittsburgh this past weekend. You mentioned Pleasant Valley North as well. If people do want to get a hold of you folks for any kind of church congregation safety measures, what can they do?
They can contact us on Facebook, or they can call the police department. Either way is a good way to get in touch with us.
On Facebook, that is Floyd County Police?
Right.
All right. Sergeant Chris Fincher, thank you very much. We'll get this information. Is available. Look at our Halloween headlines section today in Hometown Headlines. Chris, thanks for your time today. It's break time here, Hometown Headlines Radio Edition.